Hello, my name is Phillips Barnidge. I'm a nurse practitioner in the Health and Wellness Office, and I'm talking about 5 ways you can boost your immunity over 5 weeks. We've already touched on the topics of stress reduction and exercise. Today we're going to talk about the importance of sleep. While you might think of sleep as a time to rest and relax, your body actually uses sleep to check off major items on its to-do list, and that includes creating and repairing your immune system cells. So if you skimp on sleep, you might be short on some of these natural killer cells. If you sleep 6 or fewer hours, you're 4 times more likely to catch a cold or virus when exposed to it than someone who sleeps 7 or more hours. I know this is true for me. Sleep is my weakest link in the immune system, and if I am short on sleep, I almost always tend to get sick. So the goal is to aim for 7 to 9 hours each night. And sleep is not only essential for your immune system, but it's also essential for good brain functioning. So you'll have better memory, better concentration, and better problem-solving skills during class and exams when you get a good night's sleep. When we talk about sleep habits or sleep hygiene, it's important to try and go to bed and wake up around the same time every day within an hour, and to avoid sleeping in until afternoon on the weekends, which can disrupt your circadian rhythm. I know this can sometimes be difficult in the college years when we maybe pull an all-nighter for studies or we have social events that keep us up late at night. But if this does happen, it's important to just get back on track as soon as possible with your sleep schedule and make this the exception rather than the norm. The other most important tip I can give you for good sleep, and this is a hard one for most of us, but it's to avoid 30 to 60 minutes of screen time before bedtime. The reason being is that the blue light that's reflected off of our screens, whether that's your phone, tablet, or TV, is absorbed through your eyes and it activates the pituitary gland, which sits right behind your eyes, and that stimulates the brain that it's daytime. So we want to signal the brain that it's time for bed. So there are glasses you can buy online at Amazon that help deflect the blue light if that's an option for you. But I do really think it's important to try and avoid the screen for that hour before bed, because sometimes we get involved in shows or social media messages that aren't always helpful to read before bedtime. It's also important to avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and to avoid large meals, sugar, and nicotine before bedtime, which can keep you awake. I know that naps can be essential during our college years. We want to limit our napping to 10 to 90 minutes and make sure it's before 5 p.m. So sometimes that 20 to 30 minute power nap is all you need to recharge. Avoid working in bed. It should be a place of relaxation, not study. It's also important to exercise, like we talked about last week. Exercise can really help you sleep better at night. But avoid vigorous or strenuous activity before bedtime, which can be stimulating. If you can't fall asleep, try and develop a calming bedtime routine that might include reading, journaling, taking a bath, meditating or breath awareness, or yoga nidra, which is a guided body scan that puts you into a relaxed state. A lot of these can be found on the Insight Timer app that I mentioned last week. If you have a hard time falling asleep, I recommend getting up after about 30 minutes and reading something mindless by lamplight, like a novel or a magazine, something that distracts you maybe from ruminating thoughts, and then try again to go back to sleep. Repeat this process if you still aren't asleep within a half an hour. Don't turn on your TV or get on your phone, and avoid watching the clock, which can lead to anxiety. If these tips and techniques don't work, you can also try over-the-counter melatonin, which is a natural hormone our brain produces at bedtime to help us sleep. This supplement is best taken under the tongue, which is absorbed fastest into your body, and usually around 3 milligrams does the trick to help you sleep. So I hope that this week you can focus on getting good night's sleep, aim for that 7 to 9 hours, and I know it will help keep you healthy this semester. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next week. And please come see us in the Health and Wellness Office at any time.